So coming with VHDL models, this is the last concept in VHDL. So here we're gonna learn about how to write the complete program. Okay, so how to write the VHDL model. So far what we learned, that's a conditional statement, a selection, assignment statement, all those things will be used in this VHDL model now. Okay, here we come across two things. One is entity and other one is architecture. So first, entity declaration or architecture declaration. What do you mean by entity declaration? Entity declaration is something like in your C program, at the top of the things you're going to define the variables. Int a is a, b, c, like float. So you're going to declare the variables, right? So similarly, you are supposed to declare the signals, which are the input signals and which are the output signals, like that. That's the entity declaration. So in your C program, you're going to write the function. So that's the core part of your program. Similarly, here you're supposed to write the function. That's the architecture declaration. Okay, we'll see how to write the entity declaration and architecture declaration. Look at this circuit diagram. So which are the inputs here? A, B, C, A, B, D are the inputs. E is the output. Okay, then C is an internal signal. We can't take it as an input. Okay, it's an internal signal. A, B, D are the inputs and E is the outputs. Okay, so you need to remember the syntax here. Exactly, you're supposed to write the same thing. Entity, two gates refers to the name of the entity. It can be anything. You can give your name itself, no problem. It's just a name of the program, like this. Entity, two gates. You can give 3 gates, 5 gates, 10 gates, or your name or my name Puneet, like that. Okay, whatever it might be. Entity, two gates. Is, you're supposed to write is. Okay, port, open the brackets, ABD, colon, ABD are the inputs here, colon, in refers to input, bit, semicolon. Why it is bit? So we are passing the values 0, 1, 0, 1, right? So those are bits. So bit, semicolon, E, colon, output, bit. E is an output, bit. Close, semicolon, end, two gates. So you are ending the entity, end, two gates. Similarly, same as it is, you are supposed to write like this. Okay, then architecture. So it's a core part of the program. Architecture, gates is the name of the function. Okay, it can be your name as well, no issues. Gates of two gates refers to the name of the entity. Is, you're supposed to use of, you're supposed to use is. As it is, you are supposed to write in your examination. These are inbuilt functions. These are must and should, you are supposed to use them. Okay, of is signal. Okay, sometimes you are going to define the variables within a function. That is what signal. C, internal signal. C, bit, begin. So you are supposed to write the function. A and B assigned to C, C or D assigned to E, like this. And gates. This is a complete VHDL code. Okay. So similarly, first this is an architecture. So first entity should be written, then the architecture should be entity, architecture, model 1, entity, architecture, model 2. There can be n number of models within one program. Okay, so as if you write n number of functions within one C program, you can write n number of architecture within one VHDL module. There is no issue. Okay, this is a syntax. We have written this program, the same syntax they have written given here. Okay, then this is an architecture syntax. So first declaration. So we have declared here signal C bit, that's a declaration. Begin, architecture body. So begin here, this is an architecture body. Okay, end, architecture name. So end, gates is the architecture name. Okay, this is how you're supposed to write the program. So look at this. Here they have written the same VHDL module for the code for the full adder. So hope you know how to work the full adder. Okay, this is your full adder circuit. A, B, C are the 3 inputs. XOR gates are used. So A XOR B and output is let me take it as D XOR C, similar like that. Okay, so look at here. A, B, C are the inputs. Full adder, C out and some are the outputs. Okay, entity full adder is port, which are the inputs? X, Y, C input are the inputs in bit, and C out and some are the outputs in bits, and full adder. This is the entity body. So coming with architecture equations. They named the architecture as equations of full adder. Name of the entity is begin, sum, if you want to define sum, you need XOR gate. See, X or Y, X or Y, XOR with C input. X A, they have used ABC here. Here they have written XYZ. That's it. XYC. A or B, A XOR B XOR C. This is what you are going to get sum. Similarly, X XOR Y XOR C input, you are going to get after 10 nanoseconds because of the delay. Similar C input, X and Y, or X and C input, or Y and C input. Similarly, A and B, A and C, B and C. Similarly here, X and Y, X and C, Y and C after nanoseconds. So this is how you are supposed to write the VHDL model for full adder. So this is 1-bit full adder. Okay, and the same thing they have written for 4-bit full adder now. 4-bit full adder means you come across 4 things like this. You are supposed to write the same code 4 times. So rather than writing the same code 4 times, what you can do? So when you have the functions in your C program, so the declaration of variables will be one time, but the functions might be n number of functions there might be. All those functions will be using the same variables, right? So you are not going to explicitly define the separate variables for each function. You are going to define the function at the top at one time, and those variables will be used by the same n number of functions. The same thing here, if you want to do the same thing here, you are supposed to use the concept called as bit vector, the arrays. As I just told in the previous video, you are supposed to use the concept called bit vectors. So here there is a this is 1 bit, the full adder. We are going to now define 4-bit full adder, means 4 bit. So 3 down to C. So you are supposed to use 3 down to 0 bit vector. Okay, rather than defining the same thing 4 times, we are defining 1 time. So that will be used 4 times. Okay, so A0, B0, A1, B1, A2, B2, A3, B3, full adder. So here it is 1, the same thing they have written here. So here AB, here it is XY, here it is C input, here also it is C input. Here C out on sum, here is S0, S1, S2, S3 refers to sum, and C out is the sum. 4-bit binary adder. So what we can do now, rather than defining the same function 4 times, okay, wait a minute.